18th place. Oh, 9 more and we're in the money. So gotta survive a little longer. Bricked everything so far, and got any good with the other one and busted. I think it was not this one. We're still in this one. On the bubble here. Okay, we might bust this hand. I guess ICM wise, I don't raise this. We'll definitely take it. All right, we're in the money here. What's up, Nick from Yuma? Should have just changed it to in the money. Although, kind of sad in the money. It's a smaller buy-in tournament. Five more need to bust before we're in the money there. So I think that was the biggest one. Potted like it's hot. This is where we bust. can't bust this hand. Should have did it faster. Folded fast enough. Getting a lot here, so no miracle. What's up, Patrick Curran? Yep, late night rally. Folding bottom two. Patrick Curran in the squish my tomato video. I guess there's some reverberating bass. I will tone it down and hope for the best. Definitely working on some audio issues. Hopefully this UTG guy busts. And he busts. We are one closer to the money. 3 more need to bust. Definitely, I mean, you need to survive at least one hand. Bottom and open-ended. Come on, King 5 hold. Oh, that's bad. Need a 6 or 5. Oh, there's a 5. Easy game. No spade, no jack. Woo! Easy game. And now we are in a much better position to be in the money. If we could turn the levels down and be close to the mic. Okay, I will turn the levels down and be close to the mic. I have many audio issues, and Patrick Curran is professional with audio. We'll see if this is okay. This stuff's all filler anyway, so. Put your hands up and shout. Queen or 4. That's actually not the worst. Interesting. I don't think we could fold to this bet. That's good. Hope he doesn't have hearts. And he had the best hand the whole way. Bluff catcher. Wow. Full pot. I just can't fold, so hope he doesn't have an 8. Oh, he does have an 8. Shout out to Squish's music. He has a old song, Squid. New banger, both. I'll listen to it after our stream. I don't think I could play because it demonetizes YouTube. We have a I might bust here. Let's see. You're on stream, so behave yourself. This is the #1 stoner. He's been shouted out in the Houston Curtis podcast. Ryan Fee. Who else have you been on?
Well, currently just eating a late night dinner after a long 12-hour day at the office.
Wow, you're a working man now.
Well,
it's called.
The dream is a fake reality for more than 99% of you. So
Jeez,
job and get your degree.
Don't sound too bitter. You never even. I mean, you weren't even a pro, really. You were just like a hobbyist that tried to be elite. I don't think it's bad. It's like it's a good skill set to have.
No, I always knew better than the father, like full-timing being a pro.
Yeah. So you had that in you. That's definitely a good thing. My aces are no freaking good here.
Yeah. Well, but keep in mind, like when you were a young guy, it was a different era, and you could actually have a 10 VP plus per 100 win rate.
I think you can still do well in poker in this era. Just like for future wise, it's just not like your upside's all up front. Hold on, I might bust this in. I have queens in the big blind.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying, but it's like it gets harder at the
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people transfer out.
getting better every year.
Yeah,
And the point is, you can show up at the commerce or whatever, or the bike, literally any time, any day.
yeah,
And there'd be action.
yeah. Even as of 6 or 7 years ago, that was the case, and you could be versatile. I think Dan Zach really took advantage of this. Just played a lot of different type of games. We're on the bubble for the no limit hold'em. It's the skill game. It's hard, man. I was talking to Brian Arakaki like yesterday. I'm like, it's easier to teach him like Big O and PLO, and there's a big hump in PLO, but after you get over the hump, I feel like it's a pretty good direction to go. Like I feel like just no limit hold'em and limit hold'em is tough. It's not undoable. It's just tough. Hey, Mike Yoshino might come on. Do you guys both want to come on Zoom?
My reception's really bad.
Oh, you're not by a computer?
I can be, but dude, I'm at my house. You know how the reception is.
Yeah.
You've come to the games here.
Yeah. Ooh, 7 out of 7. We're on the ropes in the PLO. Let's see if Michael wants to come on Zoom. Then I'll ship him an invite, and he could talk about his game with one of the players I've never played against, Phil Ivey.
Have you never played with Phil Ivey online?
I've never played with Phil Ivey to my knowledge.
Are you certain?
I'm not certain because I've played a lot of people online. I know I've played with Negreanu online.
I don't see how it's possible that you haven't played with like 90+% of people.
It's highly possible. I don't know. Like I mean, obviously with the famous people, I keep track, or I'll recognize. I just don't know if he's playing under like a different name. But I've played with like, I don't know. I'm sure like 75% plus of famous people back then.
Yeah, makes sense. So yeah, for the audience, the reason PLO is good is because if you're not an awful player, you're a winning player.
That is potentially fair, but it's also hard to quantify. That you're a winning player. A lot of people claim that they're winning players and are fooled. Or you can be like technically skilled and just you lose your will, then you're just like a winning player until you're not a winning player. That happens too.
Or you think you have a 3-buy-in roll and it lasts you a year.
Let's see.
But yeah, I mean the thing about PLO is if you don't lose your will and don't hunt off your stack, you're likely gonna be in a good spot.
Yeah, I agree. What's up, PS3 Shakes? Once again, Patrick Hearn and Nick from Yuma. We might have... Oh, here we go. Michael Yoshino's coming on. I don't know. He won't be able to hear you, though, because you're going to be on speaker. Whoa, he's got a sick background.
Does he know I'm on as well?
I don't know. I'll tell him. Yo, where are you? You're out? You're not home?
Oh,
Can you hear me?
can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, cool. Look,
Are
my
you-
video's not working.
Yeah, your video's not working. You're not at home?
Oh,
Well, if you're gonna cameo, people will see your sexy face, so your WPT final table sexy face. I think I'm in the money for the no limit.
that's weird. My video doesn't work.
Oh, I final tabled the PLO.
Your final table PLO?
I final tabled PLO. PLO is, and I showed you guys, there's overlay sometimes. Like that 4K guaranteed at $700 in overlay. That was insane.
Wow.
Now I'm in the money for the no limit hold'em.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I only told you guys. I tell
How many
people on
people are on
stream,
stream?
but I'm not like spamming it on social media. All right, we see Michael Yoshino. Your background's like this 4 aces.
Can you see me?
I can see you. Or not. Yeah, I can see you now. I don't know what's with your background.
Like my background?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. What are you up to? When you're by a computer, I want you to tell the story of like what it's like to play against Phil Ivey. As I tell people, he's one of the guys I've never played against.
How many people you got on your thing?
Like 10. I had to restart the stream because I had some issues. Lyman was on earlier.
Oh,
We
sick.
were talking about NFTs.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty interesting. Uh-oh, I might bust the PLO this hand. Oh, I hit a queen. Please don't have kings. Please don't have kings. Don't have Jack 10. Okay, I think I win. Yeah, doubled up. That was a pretty key hand. I could have busted. He's got 286 chips left, and he's in last place now. That's what you get.
Yeah. Sick.
That's what you get. I'm limping in with the ace, queen, jack 3, ace x suited. He's all in on the button with 286 chips.
Yeah.
And we're all he might quintuple up, actually.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. We'll see. He's against four hands. If the big blind doesn't raise. If the big blind raises. Okay. I have top pair. That's it. I don't even know. Uh-oh, the guy just potted into me, so I'm going to give him set. Oh, wow. Pot and a collar. Top pair no good? And PLO? Oh, 1 player per hand. You can't coach me.
Yeah. No good. Top pair?
Top pair in the great game of Pot Limit Omaha. Is that a good hand? Just top pair, top kicker?
Usually not, but it depends
I
on
was
the
against a set like I
situation.
thought. He backdoor into a flush. I'm now 5th place out of 5. But I have 10.5 big blinds.
So you're 5th place now, huh? That's good.
Final table, 5 out of 5.
Oh, okay. What's first place pay?
Very little. This is a cheapo tournament. It's like a $22 tournament. One second.
Oh, okay.
One. Yeah, winning is good. I'm not complaining about winning. And the fields are very soft too. So, and there's sometimes overlay. Let's see. The winner gets 336 American dollars.
Nice.
And I'm guaranteed at least $84.
Oh, cool.
Well, dude, if that's all you do in a day.
Oh, but I've already busted from several MTTs.
How many other people are speaking in the Zoom?
The number 1 stoner. No, it's just you on Zoom. Number 1 stoner is on speakerphone.
Oh, cool.
But you can't hear him. He says you're pretty fly for an Asian.
Yeah.
I got aces, ace, jack 2 with jack deuce of clubs, and the cutoff just min raised. Oh, there's only 4 people left, so we're guaranteed a little bit more. We might bust this hand, but whatever. We're busting with aces and PLO. Heyo, pot it.
So you can hear both of us, right?
I can hear both you guys, but you guys can't hear each other. Oh, he just called.
Hear Nick.
You can hear Nick?
Yeah, I can kind of hear him on the speakerphone.
Oh, so you said got it.
All right, I think I doubled up. Yes. That's what you get for raising the Jack 10-7-6. Nick, are you playing against me on this table? All right, you didn't get it. Forget it. Yoshi, you didn't even laugh. The guy raised the Jack 10-6-7 in the cutoff and let me double up. That's PLO.
Yeah, I mean, I used to go off. No, I got your joke after the fact.
Yeah. Well, you know how it is. You got to be able to take jokes in this game, or you're in for a really rough ride. So we at least have $112 in this one. Let's see. We need $300 to break even. I think we're actually net positive for the day, actually, because I just ITM'd this one. Let me check. 264 plus 264 plus once. Yeah, we're up for the day. We're guaranteed net positive for the day. You guys know MTTs. Like, you don't know if you're up until the end of the day. Like, you could just, like, get slaughtered for, like, 5 buy-ins early. Oh, Nick's off, so it's just us. So when did you play that WPT? Did you final table with Phil Ivey?
That was like 2004 or so.
2004? Wow, that was a long time ago.
Around there. Yeah. Quite some time ago.
How would you win that one?
Going to a home game.
You're going to a private game now?
Yeah.
I guess I'll ask you about it later. I'm gonna rest today. I'm overworked, you know that.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
but I might do stuff in like the next couple days.
Okay, cool.
All right, we'll let you get to your.
Sure.
I'll let you get to your thing. When you buy a computer, let's like actually have a conversation on stream.
Okay, cool.
Driving.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, I got aces again.
Okay.
All right. Catch you later.
Oh, sick. All right. Bye.
All right. That was Michael Yoshino, old school veteran. We'll get the #1 Stoner back. Let's put a little pressure on the big blind. If we get 3-bet with a small, I don't know. I'll have to ask Dylan this question. Oh, we got a call from the small blind.
The sound got really bad. I assumed it was me.
I don't know. Oh, I have top pair and the nut flush draw.
Flop or turn?
It's the flop, and I'm 3 away. And the big blind bets into me, and I rip it. I'm putting everyone to the decision.
Hopefully you get a better result than you had in the spot.
He had Jack 10-7 and made top 2 pair. So that's PLO.
Yeah.
I got it in very good.
Yeah.
Now I am chip loser. At least I'm net positive for the. I mean, I have double suited ace 4-2. I had aces like 4 times in like the last 5 hands.
Well, did they hold?
Most of them did. Oh man, it's king jack rainbow.
Well,
I'm checking back the flop. Turns a 7 of clubs.
for the audience, I personally watched Wayne have aces and hold up versus a somewhat well-known TV actor, and he went like either 0 for 2 or 0 for 3. It was pretty gross.
0 for 2, I think, but you know, whatever. Everybody has lost aces. Let's see. This guy bet. I have a bluff catcher. I'm just going to pay off here. He bluffed. He bluffed with queen. Well, he may be value betting with queens. I have no idea. But I had aces against queens. Flops king jack. It was probably a value bet. It was a range merge. Armenian merge. I'm now second in chips, but everybody's very close. Now I'm third in chips. But yeah, I mean, I tell bad beat stories to tell people the realities of the grind. It's not to like whine. Obviously, I'm human. I get upset. You know, shout out to Mike Yoshino, who always like has to hear me bitching. But
Where's my shadow? I get it more.
all right, what I bitch to you. I'm not bitching to you. I bitch to him. To you, I'm more like, this is like reality. This is like, you can run this bad, you know, especially in live poker. But you know, it's like there's a lot of like really bad ones I didn't tell either of you. But obviously nobody wants to hear that stuff. But like, and the older you get, there's a problem with being like an older pro too. Like age wise, you just like, you can't act like that. Like you have to be an adult.
Well, didn't you go on a 19-day losing streak at 100, 200 when the Hold'em at the
I played various stakes like 60, 120 to I think 400, 800, and there was some 10-20 no limit in there too. But I lost like 22.
You literally lose for like 19 days in a row.
22 was my max.
Literally 22 days in a row.
Literally 22 days in a row.
Playing solid in good spots.
I mean, I was an animal in that era, but like I felt like it. I'd play the field. I was, whatever. It's harder to prove. I like to think I was a favorite, a decent favorite. My obviously win rate at the time acknowledged that, but I know we've had this conversation. It's really hard to prove if you're a winner.
Yeah, the game conditions were good.
The game conditions were good. I think, and I would think that most pros agree, I was a favorite in all those spots, and probably not by a small margin, but the problem is opinions don't matter. Like in the end, whether you ran bad, people just can outplay people, period. Doesn't matter how good or bad you are.
Right.
So it's just hard to prove. In certain game conditions, it's much easier to prove. But when you're taking down uncontested pots or people are getting stacks in bad, it's pretty easy to prove. But when people are fighting back, it's kind of hard to prove. It's like you could prove it 80% certainty, but you really just don't know.
But particularly at limit, when someone hits off, it's, if they want, they're only losing that's in the hand.
Limit,
That's what I think makes limit so interesting because, and I don't have a lot of experience, but when, in limit, you lose a little bit at a time. You don't lose your stock.
limit swings are much bigger than no limit swings, but
Individual hand.
yeah, the individual hand, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas and that's what I think makes the limit environment much healthier than the no limit environment.
Yeah, I agree.
Because, again, you cannot lose your whole stack.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder to have beef with someone because, again, worst case, they check raise you on the river and make you pay off an extra bet.
Yeah, I mean that every kind of poker is gonna have animosity. Even if you don't, you know how it is. Even if you're not playing with them, people can say, "Oh, you suck. I'm better than you." It's okay, whatever. At the end of the year, you gotta make money or have fun or whatnot. Or a lot of the guys who lose a ton in poker, they have businesses or jobs that pay a lot of money, and they have a real position in the real world. So.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't want to say the name on camera, but the dad of a good friend of yours from
Yeah.
university.
Yep.
A guy like that, I mean, he's the most responsible recreational ever.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of responsible recreational players, but the person you're mentioning is
That's not the point. The point is he just shows up when he feels like it, stays for as long as he wants.
yeah.
I assume he tips somewhat well, takes care of people. He's a nice little guy.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's there to match cards at the end of the day. But
There's a story about him. There's a story about him, and I'm sure people, or this will be on air, so people can figure it out who it is if they. But basically, he ordered a dish, and he's been poor, for a lot of his early life. So he was really upset because he had to make a very large deal. He had to leave, and he's like, I don't want to waste the food. And I told him I'll eat it. I don't, I know it's psychological for him because he's been poor and not had food before. But he kind of asked, does anybody gonna take the food or and I just, he knows who I am. I know who he is. So.
yeah, that's interesting. I mean, he seems like a good guy.
Yeah, I mean, I know his old story, and definitely came from very, very little, if not negative. I'm 12 out of 12 in the no limit hold. I have queens on the button, and under the gun raises 6-handed. Is there a payoff cut? Okay, 12 is. All right, we might bust here. 17. I haven't even watched you play MTTs. Do you even do chip and timer tricks?
Me or Michael?
You. Michael's off. He's
No, I don't like to waste time.
well. You're losing a lot of value by not doing that stuff. I'm sure you know that.
No.
Ooh, I flop bottom set with pocket queens.
Yeah, that's
Oh, he has a gut shot. Whew! I can't believe I faded a gut shot.
no, but again, the reason I don't like to waste time is because usually when I'm playing MTTs online, I'm playing with 4 to give them at a time.
Right.
So it's just like it's already hard enough to like semi-concentrate. I just cannot risk like timing out or.
Oh yeah. No, I mentioned that to people on air as well. I was like, yeah. I mean, I time out. I click really fast because sometimes I need to like make sure that the thing goes through.
Yeah, and so and that's the thing, like, because I played like really big online, right? I played like 200, 400 online.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was irresponsible to do that. That's the discussion.
Hey, you're a recreational player. It doesn't matter. You're not.
With a good job. With a good job. But seriously, when you're playing massive online, you just can never afford it.
Never what?
You just never afford it.
Yeah. It's really bad.
The spot's too valuable. I mean, like, get 2-4, dude. Even if you're playing like a 5-10 game,
Yeah.
you know.
5-10 online's huge, man.
Yeah, but if you time out, like let's say you have $300 in the pot, you time out,
Yeah.
like good luck getting 36 back.
Oh yeah. A lot of us had 2 internet connections back then.
Yeah, like I mean I've heard stories about how people would grim each other and you know the first guy to get like what's it called? The like fiber internet.
Yeah.
Had a huge
Fiber
advantage.
optics.
Fiber optics,
Yeah.
had a huge advantage.
Yeah. No, I've definitely timed out like in hand. It's like insane. Like you just lose a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, dude, happened to me at 1020 for like $3,000, and it was tilting as fuck.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of cheeseburgers.
Dude, 150 bigs versus a tough field online. Good luck.
Yeah.
You know, it's brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. You gotta get over it at a certain point, but it's like.
We might have just made the final table. I don't know. I don't know who had more chips. Yep, we final tabled. 2 final
I'm not
tables.
really playing online or anything right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, my phone is running everything. But the thing is, like, when I do play online, I always have a wireless microphone on my face
Yeah, that's a good plan.
because it's just like the EV and I mean, if you're playing like free rolls and stuff, it's you know not as important. But the EV when you're playing like mid to day,
Yeah.
it's just way too high to let it go the punch.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
And also when I'm playing, like I do not have anything else open. The only thing I'll have open is like Spotify on my phone, not on the computer.
Yeah. It's,
So I can't afford to risk the application, you know, overexerting itself.
that's very smart. And one of the things I was doing when I was streaming is like I only have like Zoom, OBS, whatever open, a couple browsers because obviously I need the browsers to look stuff up or talk to people. But yeah, it's just like everything counts.
Oh, dude, it's huge. I mean, even for you to like do Zoom and
Yeah.
phone
It's,
calls and stuff like that.
oh, I've crashed twice, but you know I'm playing small now. It's not a big deal. It still sucks.
Not as big a deal.
Yeah, it's not. Well, the thing is, I'm also playing MTT, so I'm not like losing, like you know, I'm not losing a pot.
Every shit matters. I mean,
It does. It does, but with MTTs, it's like definitely matters like less than if it's a cash game. You straight up lose like dollars.
Yeah, I mean that's true. That much is true. I'll give you that.
It's not like good by any means. Like if you play online seriously, like you better have like at least 2 internet connections.
Yep, agree with that.
So I made 2 final tables. I'm profited for the day. had a decent day yesterday. So MTTs can be beat. I'm just kidding. As we know, you got to run like this hotter than the sun for MTTs. So even if you're winning, don't think it's like necessarily you. Like people.
So if you're winning, go play 20,000 of them and tell me what your bankroll is.
Sure.
And if your bankroll is, you know, 1,000 buy-ins higher, you're a slight winner. And in all likelihood, you know, if your bankroll is substantially similar, you just got lucky that early ones.
All true.
I mean, it's a joke. Like,
You know who
I mean-
I'm sure is plus EV in MTTs is Jeff Boski. That I'm 100% sure he's plus EV.
I don't dispute that, but I mean, like the guy who we were talking about, like his daughter, you know, I'm not going to dispute as being a winning tournament player, at least in a lot of fields. Most notably the what's it called, the WPC, the like sanctioned tournaments.
Sure.
WSOP, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But like, dude, seriously, you know, does she have an edge in the high rollers? Who the fuck knows? I mean, who knows? These things are hard to prove.
Very hard to prove.
And they don't even run. They run like, I mean, how many high rollers are there here?
I don't know. Very few, right?
I assume so. I mean, it's a joke. You know, like there's so few, I mean, like one a month or something, and you have the same guys chasing it.
Yeah, it's
They're
not.
all and then it's such a joke.
Well, the thing is, like, it depends. I mean,
Break even in a high roller net of like travel expenses and stuff is amazing. Did I lose reception?
no. I'm in 2 final tables. I'm in the top 3. I'm 1 out of 3 in the PLO, and then
Got it. No,
Yeah.
but seriously, like being break even net of expenses in a high roller type tournament is
yeah,
a massive accomplishment.
yeah, totally agree.
And it's like, I mean, but anyway, my point is, like the guy who we were talking about, daughter, is obviously going to be plus UV in, you know, you're like kind of run of the mill tournament, like a, you know, one of these.
He could win in cash games too if he wanted to. He just doesn't care. Like, he's there to relax, not
I'm
like.
talking about the daughter. I'm talking about
Oh, the daughter. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but what's it called? Like the fucking the magnet tournament. The, you know what I'm talking about, right?
What, like the big tournaments?
Yeah, like they have it like the bike and commerce, where they have like $1 million day one.
The quantum, or I don't know.
Quantums. Yeah, like dude, if she enters a quantum, she's a massive favorite. It's not even close.
Sure.
But like, you know, she's gonna be a massive favorite on like the overwhelming majority of field.
Yeah.
But like, but she's so good that I just can't like dispute that she's gonna be a winner. But the thing is, like, when she comes in a Friday game without VIPs or without a lot of VIPs, or when she goes and you know in these 25K buy-in tournaments or something like that, and I don't even know her, right? So I can't like comment too much. But is she a favorite or not? I don't know. I mean, either way, it'd be close.
Hard to prove. Yeah.
Hard to prove.
The higher up you go is just so hard to prove.
It's so hard to prove. But I'll tell you this: you don't want her in your 5-10 game at the Commerce.
Yeah, probably not.
I'll tell you that much.
Oh shit. I could beat a busted spade draw.
You know who you don't want in your 5-10 game at the Commerce? Michael Yoshino.
Oh yeah.
That guy's dangerous.
Yep.
And I'm his partner.
Well, I just bluff caught the same guy twice at the final table, so
Did he go through?
he bluffed once and he bluffed again and I caught him both times. Well, the first time it was probably a value bet. He had queens and I had aces and it was king jack on the flop. The second time he straight up bluffed. And
Makes sense.
I had a queen 10 3 4. The flop was 10 5 4. I bet the flop he called. And then the turn was a 4, so I have 3 pair. And then the river was a queen. So obviously open-ended gets there.
Right.
Or if he has like a wheel draw to the bottom. Or sorry, like whatever, 2 3 4 because it's blind versus blind. And then he just like potted the river. And just like heroed with top 2. It's actually like interesting because like if the river's like a king or an ace, it's really hard for me to call.
And this is on global too, right?
It's on global, yeah.
Yeah, they rarely bluff too. That he's actually got that read.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, that's the thing like I've been telling you. Like, you have to micromanage because I've been playing with this guy for like a while, and you just can't do stuff that's in a vacuum. Like, you know.
You have notes, right? You have to take notes on the foot.
I don't have notes, but I generally
Mental notes.
yeah mental notes
whatever.
yeah. Because it like you know how it is for PLO. It's really hard to. Actually, you're right. I should write capable.
Well, something I've done that had allowed me to be successful on ACR when I played on ACR was literally every time I played with someone, I'd force myself to write stuff down as soon as it became apparent.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't have a lot, like if I saw a hand that I thought was interesting, or
Sure.
like non-standard, whether it was good or bad, I'd write the hand history down in full.
That's a very good habit.
Because it's my belief that it's better to have too much information on someone than not enough.
Oh, I totally agree.
And I always want to be able to reference something, even if not in game. Like, there's seats open, and I want to determine if it's a good spot to sit.
Oh man, he has a hand.
And for anyone who's played mid to high stakes, particularly online, but this would also apply to live, understanding if it's a good or bad game to sit is massive.
Yeah, it's just
Like that skill in and of itself is probably worth more than being an elite player.
as Garrett and Chris Sparks said, that's part of being an elite player is being able to game select hard.
Okay, well, let me rephrase that. It's probably worth more than being super studied, subject to having at least decent fundamentals.
Yeah, I mean, technical skill, even in my generation, was overrated. There's like a lot of people in my generation who have higher technical skill than me are broke or negative. And yeah, they're definitely more talented than me as poker players, but you know, play too
It just
big,
doesn't have, like,
battle
a
too
lot
much.
of that.
Yeah, and it's like recognizing when you sun run is very important.
I mean, like, here's the thing with Bolot, right? Assume he's had nothing to drink and assume he's, like, fresh and stuff like that. I mean, realistically, his win rate may be a couple points higher in hours 1 to 4. But in hour 22, if he's buried, he's going to be the well that you're never going to lose the club.
I can't comment that far. I've actually never played with him, but you know, I just hear.
It's not the point. I mean, just I haven't either, but it's stories you hear. You know, it's like if the guy's capable of going off and he spends enough time at the table, he's going to go off. It's great.
Yeah, that's the game selection that people kind of. I mean, Dan, Zach, and Garrett, or not Garrett, Dan, Zach, and I think Andy talked about this too. We're just like, you know, the initial lineup like is overrated. Like if there's like.
It's a joke. I mean, if you're smart and you do what Michael Yoshino did back in the day, he'd set his alarm at 4 in the morning, get up and head straight to the commerce.
It's very smart.
I mean, it's brutal. You know, it's fucking brutal.
Got to make a living, man.
But
He's a professional.
no, but seriously, like most poker players get up at like 12. You know, they couldn't comprehend the idea of. I mean, they're awake at 4 a.m.
True.
If they're awake at 4 a.m. and not getting up, they're at the casino chasing losses.
Yeah.
And even if they're not stuck, it's like they're exhausted. It's just like it doesn't even matter. Like have an edge on him.
I don't know. I have to watch you guys play. I really don't know. I mean,
And again, I'm willing to say the same thing about Fawad Friedman. I mean, whatever the specific hour is doesn't, really matter. The point is, if he's been playing for a long enough time, and I show up fresh and I don't punch, I can wait for a good spot.
yeah, that's definitely true.
If there's a pro who's capable of going off, who's been buried, and he has
There's a lot of pros that are
marginal
capable
head or whatever,
of going off. Yeah.
he's probably going to go with it because he's been card dead all night.
This motherfucker.
And a lot of these dynamics aren't really taught. But the game was hugely informative to the.
Yeah, there's so many intangibles and stuff that goes way beyond technical skill. Well, it's not like they have a reputation of being fundamentally strong and not technically weak, but definitely there are people way technically stronger than me. But it's not that I can't catch up. I've asked a lot of new school players, and obviously I have access to Dan Zach and some other people to fill me in the blanks. But the thing is, while they take it seriously and memorize as many spots as possible and look up every spot, I'm just kind of winging it because the fields I'm in aren't hyper competitive anymore. It's nice. It's relaxing.
Yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, but I also think that even if you're not technically better than everyone, although I would argue you're for sure in the top 1%, technically, probably top 10%.
Maybe. Don't care.
You're literally elite when it comes to playing responsibly.
I'm one of the better ones for sure. Yeah.
2021.
Yeah, in 2021, I'm definitely extremely responsible. There were, nobody is 100% responsible in the entire poker career because a lot of it takes experience and reflection. But yeah,
Let me phrase the question. When was the last time you did quarter 50 on your own money?
quarter 50, very long time ago. I think 2016 maybe.
No, you played that and bigger on stake.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact,
Yeah.
but that's on stake, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But literally 5 years ago, right? Something like that on your own.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years ago, and that was on camera too.
It's fair to say that the spots that were quarter 50 and up or equivalent, 200, 400 limit or whatever,
Yeah.
that would have been fun to be spots for you to take.
Oh, there's ton. Yeah, people have offered to. There's one embarrassing time, not embarrassing, but I was propping. I had to be there the next day, and Brian Kim. There was a super sick game, and he was just "I'll take any piece of you." I was I'm not doing this. I don't feel good too, because I know if I lost his money, I would just feel miserable too. But he was ready to take any piece of me.
But just to clarify, was he staking or was
No. He would take a percentage, not stake. Yeah.
That make it pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good way to do it.
Because the thing is, he wasn't able to get in the game because obviously I'm a weaker player than him in No Limit Hold'em. No, it was No Limit Hold'em, but he would have been able to, I think, get me a spot.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I mean, the thing is, the problem though with that was how big was the game?
It was big. I don't remember. It was big. There's no way I would ever play that huge.
Just make up a number. How big was it based on your recollection?
I think it was 51 or maybe 1-2. I don't
If you're
remember.
playing 51 and you sell 80% of yourself, whatever the win rate would be, 1/5 up. How does that compare to taking all of yourself out of 10 funds?
Yeah, that's fair, but yeah, definitely fair. What's the point? It's playing high stakes lottery, just
what's the
ego.
point, it's one thing if you're if you're backing, if you're just selling pieces, it's kind of like why bother?
Yeah.
Uh,
I just value bet ace jack on in PLO.
Ace Jack 5.
No. I had a pair ace. It was ace 9-9, turn 6 river 5. I'm presuming you call with like kings or queens or something.
So it's pretty, the 78 got there, right?
It's what?
78 got there as well, right?
Yeah, 7-8 out. But I limped small blind and he PFR big blind, so I presume he had a big pair.
I mean, that's just like the cool thing about, you know, the decision trees, I guess, where you can just basically have, you just know like 7-8 is never in his band.
Unlikely, not never. It could always be a side cards.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like it's PLO. It's like, you know, even if a deuce is an unplayable card, it could always be attached to like aces or kings, and then they just have a deuce.
Right.
I am laddering in the no limit hold'em. I am now 8 out of 8. Somebody busted. I am chip loser, although if I double up, wow. How's it going, guys? Smash that thumbs up, hit subscribe. This is the #1 Stoner, who got a shout out in the Ryan Fee Pokercraft, as well as Houston Curtis, maybe more, I don't remember.
Yeah, I've been speaking with Thea a lot, actually.
We are now heads up in the great game of Pot Limit Omaha.
Ryan Fee is one of the few poker training site owners that has my respect and Lane's respect.
Oh, Ryan Fee is great. He's very intelligent, very hilarious. Like, he knows this too. I can't act like he does because I need to be friendly in a casino. But he's hilarious, very smart guy.
Personality too, though, like, you know.
Well, I mean, I didn't see that part of him for like a while, but I guess it was always in him.
I mean, he used to be like a dorky guy, right?
When I met him, he was already like, you know, on his way up doing cool stuff. But, you know, he and I both transfer over to entrepreneurship, so.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great guy, though. Like,
Yeah.
I really,
Oh, no, he's a good guy, really smart, and just, you know, like, it's funny because I had him on with Barry Woods, and we were just talking. This is after he had mercury poisoning. He didn't tell me he had mercury poisoning when I first met him, because we didn't know each other that well. But, like, yeah, we were on with Barry Woods, and we're just like, Ryan Fee and I were like, dude, we just want to live to Barry's age. Fuck anything else. Fuck like poker. I'm grinding this guy down and heads up, YOLO.
Here's the thing about Barry Woods, and as a disclosure, I don't know Barry Woods, but he has a very successful business.
Yeah.
He's not nearly as bad as anyone watching this is.
He can play well when he wants to.
That's what I mean.
He just doesn't.
Dude, it's just, he has a very successful business when he's on TV. You know, he doesn't mind talking a bit, but, you know, he's probably better than most of the viewers. And it's not
Yes,
the viewers.
I would agree. Wow, I flopped the full house. I was an underfull though in PLO.
Yeah, but when you play enough poker, you know, that's how it works.
I'm going for the throat. He folded. King, queen, 4-4 rainbow on the button heads up. I'm actually going to fold this. I guess I got a limp. I'll limp. Jeez.
Good limp, right?
Yeah, I limped. I mean, against like a competent player, this seems suicidal, but it's just. I mean, sorry, competent player in a cash game is suicidal, but this is an MTT, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends. Cause if you have a limp back raise range, then they can't just raise you with impunity.
Yeah, I see bet flop and took it down, or I just bet flop and took it down. I have like, this is where technical skill potentially can be lacking, because like I'll have nut blockers heads up or three-handed or four-handed, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to fold. But so this is where that technical skill is a little bit lacking, but at least I'm not going to just like, say, oh, I'm a blocker, bet, just get called by any flush. Wow, I had a rip hand in no limit, but I wasn't paying attention to my chip stack. King 9-6 with 3 diamonds in PLO. I'm just gonna pot and hope he doesn't have it. It's 9-7-6, or sorry, 9-7-5. I took it down. I feel like I could limp button in this against this guy if I don't have. Did I pay jump? Yes, I pay jumped in the no limit. If you were watching, I know you know this now, but this is why you don't YOLO with like with what the charts say. Because I came in the final table 9 out of 9, and now I'm 6 out of 7 because other people YOLO'd off. And now I'm pay jumping. I just made $200 folding all day.
Like here's the thing. Right? Here's the reality. You do what the charts say, absent having a reason not to.
If you have if everything in a vacuum, but even then, depending.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Absent having a better reason, you do the standard thing. This is just generally true, right?
Yeah.
If you don't have a reason to, it's not the standard thing. It's the thing, definitionally.
Sure, and it's never gonna be that bad.
Yeah, I mean, well, it could be. Like, if you're playing a tilting rack who never folds when not.
Oh yeah, then never bluff. Yeah.
Like seriously, that's a punch.
It is true. The call with mid pair here. Yeah.
I do think though that like.
I'm 5 out of 6 now, so I just made 3 pay jumps at the final
Yeah,
table.
but like it's just like in reality, you can always wait for better. Like especially in a cash game, dude, you can always wait for a better spot.
I potentially can hero here. Nope, I was wrong. I knew I was kind of wrong, but.
Speaking of waiting for a better. Speaking of waiting for a spot, the guy goes, I potentially hero here. Oh, I was wrong. It goes.
I mean, you just never know. Like I was most likely gonna be wrong. I was getting 1 to 4 on the call.
Well, yeah.
Oh, sorry, 1 to 3 on the call.
Yeah, I mean you have to be right a quarter of the time, right? So it's not a big deal. Assuming you actually believe you have a Bitcoin.
Well,
like the weird stuff,
what happened is I river middle 2. So if he doesn't have a queen, he can't beat a 7. I have 7s and 5s. So and he could be purely airballing too. So.
Right. Well, I mean that's like weird thing talking 25% of the time. If you're right 40% of the time, that's a big call.
Yeah.
You're still mostly stock.
Well, I lost my lead in the heads up PLO. He's going ham. What do I have? I have second pair, a gut shot. Oh, he's got the chip lead now. Wow. He limps button. I have king 2, jack 9 double suited. Flops ace king 2. I bet out and he calls. I feel like I'm getting trapped. I'm going to check fold. Second pair and bottom pair. I just laddered again. I'm 5th place. I came to the table 9 out of 9. I folded to folded my way to $400.
That's sick.
I have ace queen now. Somebody raised before me. Obviously, I can't fold this. So I'm just going to rip it. It's against one of the GTO regs. He has ace 10. We flop an ace. He has a gut shot and I hold. I have ace king.
So what are you at right now?
4 out of 5. Oh, I'm all in with the ace 8 against ace king. Let's see if I get sucked out. Nope, I win. I'm in the final 5 in the no limit. 3 out of 5 in chips now.
What do you stand to today?
Hold on.
What are you now up on
First place is 3K. Yeah, I'm net up. Once I double final table, I'm net up. You know how MTTs are. Like, you don't know if you're gonna do well until the very end.
I'm very good. And even that, it's usually a disappointment.
Yeah.
Just that. Not the truth.
Yeah. So this is a funny hand. I have king 6 5 4 all hearts. And flops jack 2 3 2 diamonds. So I have a wrap to the top. I river a straight, but it's the 3rd diamond. He bets half pot. I don't think if he is not bluffing this time, I'm going to stop paying him off. Oh, we have the same hand. Folding 10 6 5 3 rainbow on the button. How's it going, Felix Tang? Says punt. Maybe. Are you talking about me or the other guy? What's up, catching 45? Oh, all the wild animals are coming in. All right, flop trips and PLO. So I turned a full house. Still checking. This guy's just not really bluffing.
Who joined the call?
The what?
Did someone join the call?
No. Dude, just gonna need a lot of winners in this heads-up match. Like, oh, I might have pay jumped again. No, I didn't. This guy was. Oh, I did pay jump. I am 4 out of 4 in chips in the no limit.
Yeah, but if 2 of the 4 self-destruct, you're gonna get spawned.
Yeah.
Just how these things work.
AK, let's go. Yeah, that's right. Chuck's good. Come on, diamond. Damn it.
So, I have a legit question for the G22.
Sure.
Where do you see the future of poker going?
This is my narrative, which I don't know if will hold up, but poker will be around as long as the human race exists. There is 2 phenomenon in poker that I'm pretty sure is going to happen. And those will help poker quite a bit. Minimum 2 big events in the future, which makes poker still worth the time to be one of your life skill sets.
So, how do you see, like, maybe the type of game that runs into, the format and things of that nature?
I think you should always have no and hold'em in your arsenal if you're playing for a living. I think, oh man, I just accidentally min raised in the no limit. Part of it's because I'm in 2 tables and just mistyped. Oh, he folded anyway, Mr. GTO. I'm 2 and 4 in chips now. Yeah, I think there's at least two phenomena that will happen that makes poker a worthwhile skill set to explore, but not as a pure career. I don't think it's a good pure career. I think, like, if you're young in like your early 20s and you have the talent, you could potentially do it for a few years because the upside's up front. And then after you've, done your bit, start transferring out. And there's also the risk of failure too. The problem with poker is, like, it's just not a good, like, long-term industry. The only good...
Yeah, here's what I have issues with that model, though, because a small fraction, well, when I say that, I'm talking about a subset of 1%, like maybe even a tenth of a percent, are going to have the set and discipline and run good, quite frankly, to have a great result such that they can, get to a point where they can actually transfer out. I think that for the majority of poker players, it's just not realistic.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, what happens is, even if you're a winning player, like, let's say you're just grinding like the 5-5, whatever, maybe 5-10 if it's a really good game. How much do you make a year?
Lyman did that calculation. It's ugly.
No, like, not you, just like...
Yeah, I know. We're talking about just, like, if you're a competent player, say you are in the top.
Like, not like competent, like semi-competent, just like a slightly winning player. I mean, you're making like 15 to 25 an hour, I mean, maybe I'm slightly off, maybe it's like 40, but you live in LA. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do I bust here?
So when you live in LA,
Oh, you're screwed.
It's just, well, I mean, most people don't make 100K, but the reality is you're just not going to be able to save very well.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're seriously disciplined, you might be able to do a bit, but then it's like, the problem is skill sets that you've developed will all be like poker skill sets.
Yeah. They don't transfer well.
It's really hard now because you don't have money to like go and start a business, invest in something, and your skill sets are all poker related.
Yeah.
So for you to like exit being a player, I mean it's an option, but then you sort of have to become like a dealer or like go to school, and then you're in the third spot where you money and now you're not.
I'm probably gonna lose the PLO.
That's sad. But
Do I call off here?
it's sad because you hear it and we're wrong, and maybe if you didn't hear it, you could have. Well, who knows? It was
Who
small
knows?
money.
Yeah. I'm ICMing like this Mr. GTO guy is oh yeah, I busted the PLO second. Alright, at least I get focused on the no limit. So I'm 2 out of 3 in chips. I'm in the final 3. Mr. GTO has he's all in, so I hope, damn it, the other guy didn't call. I have pocket sixes in the big blind, so I'm probably gonna go with it regardless. Yeah, I laddered Nick from Yuma.
Nice. But yeah, I mean, so it's just it's so hard to have a run that would merit, first of all, I mean, it's hard to be a winning player.
Yeah, it's increasingly harder nowadays.
You have to run okay.
Yeah.
But then even if you run okay, like, to really, like, have a poker exit, absent having other things going on, as a poker purist, you kind of have to be in, like, a spot where you're one of the best guys because you want to make enough to exit. A guy like Garrett Adelson, because he's made enough. A guy like Balad, technically, probably can't, because it's not that he hasn't made enough, but he don't the other half.
I have no idea what his situation is. I hear he's a rapper now.
Yeah, well, how will that go?
I don't know. It's still going.
Take your David Benjamin, and I personally know David, by the way. He's made a series of life choices that have prohibited his exit, but like, the reason he plays is because he has to play.
Felix Tang, this is the #1 stoner. He's on speakerphone.
No, but I'm serious. Like, I mean, you should see him go to these like sub games or whatever. He's not having fun. He's there to make money. It's just how it is.
Sure.
I mean, I think he views poker in a very similar way to you.
My view.
Tolerable, but
Yeah, it's definitely tolerable. Like, it's not like slave labor, but it's not. The older you get too, like, the worse your risk tolerance is. Like, I won't lose my will, but I definitely get more stressed out than I used to for
not
losses.
much.
What do I get for second? I got $224, and I went in as chip leader. So maybe my heads up PLO needs a little work. Everyone gives a little work, but in all honesty, I was dealt a lot of losers. We know this.
I mean, yeah, but at least you got second.
Yeah. No, I'm doing really well in these PLO MTTs. Like, I've won 3 of the. Ooh, wow. Button min raise, small blind, 3 bets. I have queen 10 of clubs in the big blind. I'm folding.
You kind of have to play it as a 4-bet if you're going to play it, don't you?
Most of the time, but there can be situations where,
Or you flat.
yeah, you flat and then raise any flop, or if bet if you're check 2, obviously. So.
Well, a cool spot is like if the button's going to overfold, then you can definitely flat if you're in position. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, earlier on the call, I specifically said to win in PLO versus most fields in this era, you just have to not punt.
Yeah, I agree.
And like, what's the buy in the tournament? $50, $55.
The one I'm in now, it was 110 times 2.
The PLO.
Oh, the PLO is $22, but the bigger
$20
ones are 110.
That field is just not going to be very confident.
Yeah, just don't punt.
Yeah, I mean, they're there to match cards and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I probably didn't play optimally, but whatever.
It
Like,
doesn't matter.
I won't
It's
punt.
just by not punting, you're able to consistently get deep.
Yeah,
That's how it
100%.
works.
This 3-handed match is going to last a very long time because the lowest chip stack guy is a GTO veteran. And he's probably more studied than I am. I don't think the chip leader's that bad either, so this is going to go quite a while.
That's how these things work, right?
Yep. Wow, this guy's going animal. I mean, both my opponents seem pretty competent.
Yeah, but like, this is another like phenomenon of tournaments. Shouldn't be that shocking to anyone.
Sure.
Generally speaking, I mean, this isn't necessarily true in individual tournaments, but it's true over meaningful sizes. The best players in a tournament are the players at the end.
Yeah. Wow, this guy's raising 5x now, so he's switching up gears.
And you want to explain to the audience why the best people are the people who do.
Well, now he's raising higher. I'm obviously going to switch gears too, but he's putting a lot of pressure on us. I mean, he's adjusting very well. We'll see what happens.
Do you want to explain to the audience why that phenomenon is true?
Which one?
Why are the best people in tournaments the people at the end?
Because they don't do stupid punts.
Well, it's more like, I mean, yeah, the people at the end are the people who survive to the end, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you see the pros survival rate, like pros go deeper more often, but it's so much variance.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, that much is true, but like, just as a general rule, someone who's going to go deeper more often, like Columbia in the football,
Yeah.
tends to be better than, random entrants.
All right, chip loser and chip leader are going at it, so hopefully this is it for chip loser. And I get minimum second.
Are you heads up?
No, we're three-handed, and the chip leader is like putting a lot of pressure on us now. He's like raising like 5x and 6x. Oh wow, flop top set. And he's drawing to a jack. All right, I'm heads up. So I ICM'd out for waited everybody out, obviously.
What are you guaranteed?
Hold on. I am guaranteed 2,064.
I don't mean to distract you.
No, it's fine. It's like I proactively. I mean, this isn't like the Sundays at all because I was already in the last two. Like, I don't want to make a habit of it. Yeah, I don't want to make a habit of it, but today was definitely okay.
You're just one tabling right now, right?
Yeah, I'm just one tabling now. Heads up. Heads up, no limit hold'em, which I've never done it before in my life.
Well, and the cool thing, and you win like 3 if you win, right?
I have ace 8 against ace 3 now. My 8 still plays. We chopped.
What do you get if you win? 3K?
Yeah, 3K. So we're playing for $1,000 right now, but I am chip loser.
How much? By how much?
He has over 5 to 1 on 5.5 to 1 chips.
I mean, but it still doesn't matter, because, like, I like the way you navigated it, like...
I came in the final table 9 out of 9, so...
Yeah, I mean, if you're... But even if you came in, like, 5 out of 9, if you're able to enter a final table, even as 1 out of 9, to be honest...
Oh yeah, you could just lose. You'd be dealt the losing hands.
Well, no, what I was going to say is, anyone who can enter a final table in any position, and get second every time...
Oh, that's huge. That's insane.
I mean, it's never going to happen, but it's like, I'd much rather have that than get first even like a third of the time and just punt the rest, yeah?
Yeah. I turned a full house. I'm out of position, so as you know, I'm inducing. Wow, he actually had the ace of diamonds. Well, he was trapping me. He limped button with ace jack with ace of diamonds. I did not hit a diamond. Alright, I'm ripping ace jack of spades. He has king queen, I flop a jack. He has a hard draw, gut shot, 2 overcards, and he missed. So we are even in chips, I believe, approximately.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like you're heavily botched.
Oh, I'm a little bit lower, but oh, I have ace king against king queen. He flopped the queen. Oh, I rivered an ace. Oh my god.
Did you scoop?
Yeah, I scooped. Well, not yet. He has very little chips now.
Dude, that's sick. You made $1,000 from the last.
Well, not yet. He's not done yet. He still has 10 bigs.
And you have like 40.
I have a lot. I have 100 bigs.
I mean, I think though that like.
I have a spade draw and 2 overcards.
I mean, now
Nope,
my
bricked.
approach in these spots is actually to be like pretty tight.
Yeah. No, I am, because like you just need to wait for a good spot,
Yeah, because I just kind of want to guarantee it. I
Yeah.
used to kind of like be loose in these spots, but the reality is if you're loose
Yeah.
and the guy doubles twice, then it's a real game.
This guy's like not dumb, He's definitely been adjusting. Oh, wow. He caught me king jack against queen jack. Oh, I rivered a queen. Wow. That was $1,000 queen.
You did it again.
I won. All right, time to screenshot this fucking bullshit.
Yeah, congrats.
Thanks. How do I screenshot?
What are you up on today?
Hold on. I need to make sure this screenshot goes.
Yeah. What's up?
Save.
Hold on. Can you give me a few minutes?
First place. Save. All right, thanks guys for tuning in. What are we up for the day? We're up 3K. A little more. We're up 3.2. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. This is the #1 Stoner. He gave us a little run good. And peace out. We'll see you Sunday. I don't think I'll be streaming before Sunday. Mike Yoshino gave me some run good too. Laters.
Yeah, hey,